Welcome, welcome, welcome to Coffee and Cards. Look at this. I am on the road and I still have the most two important things in my life, which is coffee and cards. And we're going to be using the Oracle of the Fairies today. So, in case you don't know, I'm Heather Danielle, psychic medium. Every Sunday, I like to go live and do coffee and cards. And usually, what I do is I do like random readings that Spirit leads me to people who are in the comments, and they usually lead me towards those who like really need that guidance for the highest good in that moment in time. But today, there's been a wrench in my plans. As you can tell, I am sitting in a car right now. So we're going to be doing something that you probably see all the time, but hopefully this one's going to be awesomer. And that is pick a card. Okay. So you will definitely get some guidance and some messages today. But good morning, Kelsey. Good morning, Amy. I have to move you Instagram. Let me see. Why am I in the car? Okay. Freaking great question, because my husband had this 5K race thing. I'm trying to put it on my stories. And then they decided to stay the next day. Like that wasn't a plan. Okay. So that's number one. That wasn't part of the plan. So that's a wrench in the plan. And then the second thing is they already took off with my son. So half of the people are already gone. And I'm like, it's still freaking early. They left like an hour and a half ago. So that's a reason why that I can't stay on as long and stuff like that. And I don't want to be in the hotel room with my husband when he's trying to sleep. So good morning, Meg. Good morning, Nancy. But I miss you guys. But I have to tell you that my traveling is coming to an end, thank God, because it just everything was back to back to back to back. And I don't plan on going anywhere else anytime soon. I'm freaking tired of living out of a suitcase and a backpack, so then we can go back to our regular coffee and cards. So, yes, so I'm going to shuffle this deck. So, this is the Oracle of the Fairies deck by Karen Kay. I think it's over, but Hay House had a sale to where this card deck was like $12. So it was really amazing. Oh, good morning, Katie. Oh my gosh, I feel like I haven't seen you guys in forever. I think we did coffee and cards last week, didn't we? Like, I don't know. Anyways, there was a couple times where I missed. So usually I do it every Sunday, and then I feel like it's like girl time or whatnot. So I love it. Oh, hello, Heather. How you doing? It's good to see you on here. And Misty. So this is what we're going to do. Sorry, I literally haven't had my coffee today. So I was trying to set this up. But this is what we're going to do. Okay. I always like to, before I get messages and guidance from spirit, is I like to like move my hands and my joints and things, because I just really believe that a lot of times, our energy gets stored in those spots, especially if we don't move a lot, if we're really sedentary, or like in the morning, especially. So I like to do that first, just so that I can, feel like what spirit's trying to guide me towards, so that, it doesn't get stuck anywhere. A lot of people's energy gets stuck in their head, believe it or not, because the information, the guidance comes through spirit, through the crown chakra. And then what's happening is that they're either fearful, they're scared, they're subconsciously blocking it. There's something there, and all the energy gets stirred in their head. And that's how a lot of people have migraines, have headache issues, and things like that, because they're stopping that flow. So that's why you see me trying to move my neck a little bit, get some of that energy moving. But okay, so this is what we're going to do. I pulled 3 cards. And so now you're going to ask a spirit to guide you towards like towards something that you need guidance on right now, and then tell you which card is really going to help you out in that area. So let's see. If you don't have anything, you can say, what is for my highest good? And then choose A, B, or C. A, B, or C. Maybe it sounds like I'm saying one of them louder than the other. Maybe you're drawn to one of them just out of the blue. And then you can always rub your hands together and then just feel A, feel the letter B, feel the letter C. And you can also just imagine in your mind's eye the letters A, B, or C. And the reason why I say this is because some of us are clairaudient, which means that you might notice the sound change a little bit because you're really good at that clear hearing. If you can feel it, that means you're really clairsentient because you can really feel energy. If you go ahead and you can see the different colors or the different shapes that A, B, and C show you, then that's very clairvoyant. So if you go A, B, or C, sorry about that. If you say A, B, or C inside your mind's eye, and one of them is really like big and boisterous or bright colors, then that's going to show you, okay, maybe that's the one for that. However, if you are looking and you see A, B, or C, and one of them looks really like grotesque and really stands out, is like really dark, that actually might be your sign that that's the one thing that you need to get over, that hump, you know? And by the way, just so you guys know, sorry, there's like a lot of spammers out there, like a lot. There's just one on here. They're also using my name and commenting underneath my pictures. Be very careful with, number one, with what I say. I'm not going to tell you guys, my beloved, I feel drawn to you to give a reading and stuff like that. I let you come to me if you guys want readings, okay? And then the other thing too is very rarely will I ask you to direct message me, all right? So, and usually there's one thing that's different inside of the name. So I'll say Heather, and I'm not going to friends request you after this, okay? I'm literally going to go upstairs, finish packing, and head on the road, and I'll see you on my stories. Hey, Virginia, pick a card. A, B, or C, go. So, let's see. A, B, or C? What? Okay, I'm still live. How come no one's saying it? Oh, A is standing out to you. Okay, there you go. Thank you, Shelly. All right, anybody? Marissa, how you doing, girlfriend? So I think I am going to, I think B, because, and this is the reason why, when I was talking, like when I said blue, the letter blue, I was like, oh my gosh, the B word, like that really sounded like a lot. I think it's totally B for me. And I don't have anything that I don't think I need guidance on, but what will happen is as soon as the card comes up and I start reading it, then I'm going to be like, oh, that's the reason why. Okay, this is what they want to talk to me about. Sometimes, I don't know about you guys, but I am like, I'm too tired. I'm too tired right now. I'm too tired to think about what I need guidance on. Tony, how you doing? I love seeing you guys. It's so much fun. And then in the Coffee and Cards Club, it's like even more fun. But I just feel like this. I don't know if you guys feel this way, but I feel like we're a family. I just feel like we're just like little tight knit little family. And it's like we're getting some really cool peoples into our family. So I feel like, oh my God, yes, our long lost sister. Didn't know that you were here. That's how I feel. Getting A today, an A. Am I the only one that got B so far? Okay. All right. Let's get started. I cannot wait. Okay. Ooh, I love this card. Ooh. Okay. For whoever is practicing, like in the Coffee and Cards Club or practicing development, practicing intuition, on the count of 3, I want you to just think of a color that comes out from this card. What color are you getting? Right? There's, blue, pink, green, orange. You just think it to yourself. You don't have to put in the comments if you don't want to. So anyways, boom. Its majority is pink. There's pink and white on this card. All right, this is a purity card, and it says, always trust in the purity of your heart. Look inside your heart and within it to find the answers to your question. Number 1, this is literally talking about, how do I say this? It's like what your job is, if you chose card A, is to make sure that all the choices that you are making are just coming from the good intention. And it's also to watch out for people in your life who are also trying to, maybe work with you, maybe be there for you, be in your life, and making sure that they also have good intentions. It's all about the intention. It's not about, what they can actually do, because people can make mistakes and things like that. But it's like, are they intending on being good, on the good side of things. What's really funny is I'm really getting family issues with some of you who chose card A, and then it's almost like, whether to forgive somebody, whether to, there's something about coming together with people, and then it's like, are they truly meaning good intentions? That's like the big thing. If they are, then give them a little bit of slack, because they might not be as smart as you. They might not be as great as you. There's so many other things that they might have. They might not have that mental capacity. So keep that in mind. And I'm going to read from the book too, just in case. It says, okay, one second. I'm just going to read it all. Unicorns are creatures of purity. And with this, a unicorn joins the fairies to tell you that now is the time to tune into your heart. Whatever your question or situation, look at your own pure heart for the answer. Even if you doubt your ability deep within, beyond ego and mind, a pure heart will reveal its deepest truth and wisdom. Where you can fully trust the purity of your own heart's wisdom, you'll find any challenge in your life can be approached with a gentle kindness and compassion for yourself as well as others. Perhaps you found yourself in a situation where the purity of your heart is needed to shed light on challenging circumstances. Sometimes those close to us need our assistance. Your pure heart can help to show you the way to them. This card may also be saying that you're becoming too tied up in your thoughts, but you can transfer the purity of your own heart to your mind. The mind will always present a million questions, whereas the heart will always offer a single response. So that was a mistake in the thing. You have to transfer your thoughts from your mind into your heart, okay? And then it says, love is the answer to everything. Know that you can be a flawed human with a pure heart. You don't need to be a saint to do this. Bam! Like, that's so funny. At the end, it literally said what I was saying. But I hate that when they're always like, oh, follow your heart. It's like, OMG, WTF, okay? Like, if my freaking heart if I followed my freaking heart, I'd be following it to the gosh darn beach, okay? Sipping on some freaking margaritas at the palm tree. Who is with me? And so I hate when they say that. But basically, what they're saying, though, is with the question that you're asking about this, they're saying, okay, is it going to take you closer to what you truly want or more away from it? Because there might be some people who aren't telling the truth in your situation, or you might not be telling the truth in your own situation, okay? You might be lying to yourself. And so that's what this is talking about. It's being true to yourself, true to what you truly want, what you really like, all that kinds of jazz, and to make sure that you are taking chances and making choices that's going to lead you towards it and not away from it. Now with this also, I'm getting a lot of feminine energy, so just kind of take that with you will. If you have like a question that's about, like a female or anything like that, definitely getting that. Definitely getting new beginnings as well. So coming up with a lot of those new beginnings. And it's so funny, like as soon as I'm like talking, Marissa, I thought of you. And so I forgot, I don't know what card that you chose. You chose B, but this is so funny because I thought of you, because little girls coming into your life, so kind of keep that in the back of your mind. And then also your answer too might lie within another female that's around you. Okay. Okay, we're good. All right. So let's go to card B. Are you ready? I don't like this card. I am so sorry for my phone. People just love me, you guys. I'm just a person that people just love to message. It's go outside. OMG. I can't put my phone in airplane mode or I won't be able to freaking message you guys. Okay, so go outside. I freaking hate going outside. I don't want to go outside. Who wants to go outside? Oh my gosh. It's time to go outside, tune into the powerful piece of nature wherever you are, and feel at one with your habitat. Okay, I'm like, hey, I chose card B too. That's my son. He's the one that took off without me today. So, all right, go outside. All right, I chose card B too, y'all. But you know what this is saying? 1000%. And I'll read it out of the book too. But this is freaking saying that spirit has been trying to get your attention, okay? They've been trying to tell you more insight and give you more information, but you're missing it. And one of the ways that you don't have to miss it anymore is by going outside. Because if you chose card B, that is saying that you are really good at connecting in nature. You might even be good at with animals and things like that. I'm not. But you also might just be like me, who are just people that can connect really well outside. Which, sorry, as I'm saying, the spirit is also saying too, because we need to go outside, because it's also way better for our health because of the toxicity things that are inside of our house. So if you chose card B, you are probably very empath. You have a really strong empath, and some of the things that are inside of your house may not be good for your health. And that could be like the lights and maybe some toxic chemicals that you're using and things like that. And if you're like me too, it's like I will take some toxic stuff out of my house, but I'm not going to be freaking crazy about it. So that's another reason. So there's lots of different reasons that spirit's telling us to go outside. They're telling us to go outside because we are the ones that can actually connect outside, that we're missing messages from them. And if we go outside, even for walks every day and things like that, that's going to be way beneficial. Sorry, they also told me too that was more healthier outside, because probably vitamin D and things like that. Remember, if you're like an empath or a sensitive person, then you 1000 freaking percent need to have more vitamins. You can take better care of yourself and things like that if you're an empath. And then also it's to get away from things inside of the house. So for me, I'm really going towards like more of the toxic things, but it could also be the toxic people that are in your life that you need a break from. So keep that in back of your mind for card B. And I'm gonna just in case, I'm going to read the book. All right, here we go. You ready? All right. And then it says, when the fairy queen of the forest graces your card, it's time to get out and get close to nature. The magic of your local forest or woodland is calling to you right now. Often the message is simply to get outside so you can recharge your batteries. We can forget to do this when we are wrapped up in our work, particularly if we're sitting in front of screens and computers. So if you can, spend more time in the quiet, contemplative time in the environment. Find a place that calls to you. Sit there and just be. Have no expectations. Just experience your surroundings and be receptive to any signs. The fairy queen of the forest urges you to feel powerful, peaceful nature and to be open to any signs, such as the appearance of certain animals or their actions, that may appear during your mini retreat. You might even need only 5 minutes, but you can be assured that this gift to yourself of being in nature will give you much more energy to get on with your working life in a more productive way. It would be wise to follow this advice from the fairy queen of the forest when she appears, because she knows all too well how precious the gifts of the forest are. If you're not physically able to get outside, then look into an image of a woodland or a book in a magazine or a last resort on a screen. You can also use creative visualization to imagine that you're outside enjoying nature. All right, another thing too about this that came up is that if you chose card B, you might be too anxious. You might be too anxious for the future, trying to figure out what's going to happen, like trying to figure out all these little nitty gritty details. You might even be trying to control the future. So if you chose card B, you need to be in the now, because oftentimes you might be missing out on some of the fun parts of your adventure if you are always wondering about, oh my gosh, what about this when it comes in a couple months or a couple weeks or a couple days or whatever like that. You need to like stop what ifing the future, live into the now, because there also might be more guidance in the now right now that will help you with the future. All right, so you got slow your roll if you're anxious and you chose card B. There was something else that came up too. By the way, I don't know why, but 46, 47, that's coming up. I don't know why. It might even be backwards. Hey, Kimberly. I've been going outside. Saw butterflies and a dead bird. Fabulous. Oh my gosh. What bird had died? I wonder. Oh, thank you. You like that I'm in the car? Yes. I picked B. Everything you said was spot on. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Let's go, Heather. Yes, we need to. Oh, hey, in the Coffee and Cards Club, we are going to be outside the Spirituals camp. We're going to Camp Casadega, guys. Yes, winning. Okay, are you ready? Card C. I think a finch. Okay, I wonder about the finch, because I want to take the symbolism of a finch, and then I want to see the reason why that it's dead. Okay, so is that symbolizing like a part of yourself that you killed, that died? I would use my phone right now, but it's kind of busy. So I wonder if that's like a symbolism, because also a butterfly, if you think about it, is also like not just like past loved ones and stuff like that showing themselves as signs. That's totally true. But spirits are like butterflies are transformation, like could be symbolizing that you got rid of this, finch symbolism or whatever, and now you transformed. So 47 was the year my dad was born. Boom. So you know what that means? 1000% your dad's trying to come through. No, I know it sounds kind of crazy because you're like, well, Heather, nothing else is coming up. But that's how I live my life. 1000% is that I always keep on following like the signs and those little things. And then I'll even be like, Dad, if I was you, I'd be like, Dad, dude, anything else? Anything else? Can you confirm? Do you have a message for me? Do you have this? Do you have that? There's a lot of cool stuff that can happen if you just believe in the signs and trust with them and keep on going. Alrighty, so we have card C. Oh wait. Nita says, been walking a lot at lunch and seeing multiple butterflies. Bam, love it. So then you have to tune in and see what it means to you. Like, is it past loved ones saying hi, or is it like more of a symbol? With, I think it was Kimberly, seeing the dead finch. That's why I was like, okay, I don't know about that. Like dead birds. Like, okay. One time I asked my mom for a sign. I was like, Mom, send me a sign. I miss you so much. And then I drove down the road and I saw a coyote like eating like a dead bunny or something. I was like, Mom, what the fuck? All right, so card C is flourish. All right, and it says the lotus flower fairy tells you to learn from experience and shed your inner light on any unclear areas of your life or those of others. All right, 100%. I hate to say this, but for a majority of us, or you, because I didn't choose card C, but hey, I can still take it though. Is that whatever question that you asked about, so whatever situation, okay, that's not where your focus needs to be. It almost seems like you need to have focus in another area of life in order for this one to really flourish. So it's like almost like if I was asking about a relationship, that it's not the relationship that I really need to focus on. It's going to be finances, career, mental health and things like that. And then my freaking relationship will get better through that other course, because maybe that other course is affecting my my ability to be more patient, or to have more time with that relationship and those kinds of things. Or if you are talking about, okay, job situation or whatever, then going ahead and maybe making sure that your relationship or your family time is good so that you can have a better time at work. So that's kind of what I'm picking up for at least a couple of you who chose flourish. And I'm going to read. It says, From dirty mud, beautiful flowers emerge. We can liken mud to the trials of life, to the things that have hurt us, but also ultimately shaped us and helped us to grow into the people we are today. From pain comes growth, and this growth can inspire others who are going through similar discomfort. A lotus flower fairy comes to you to say that you have a wealth of experience that can be used to help others. When we learn from the past and painful experiences, we can truly and fully flourish into beings who shine from the inside. You're a beautiful flower, born of the lessons of the past. If you are going through a tough time right now, this fairy reminds you that you are receiving life's spiritual ingredients with which to grow and flourish. This card also tells you that the lotus flower and the rose cannot be compared, for every flower is unique, yes, and beautiful, and the same goes for us humans. We each have special talents and skills, and no one can be as good at being as you are. The fairies know this all too well. So celebrate the wonderful person you become and continue to flourish, precious one. Bam. Like, it's so funny too, because sometimes I can feel the energy in the words as I say them. And 1000 freaking percent, this is talking about you have to have the confidence in yourself. So making sure that you have that. And also they're talking about taking like risk and being bigger with your life as well. So there's definitely a couple people down here that need to do that as well, because the biggest one for this is like, stop dimming your light. Stop, being down here. Stop settling in every area of your life, whether it's career and money and love and stuff like that. No, you deserve to have everything that you truly want. And it's like, they really want you to know too that you are a unique, awesome freaking individual, and you were here for a reason. And I think I said that on my podcast recently too. And it's like, 100% whatever you have and you think you have nothing, but that nothing is something that someone else needs. So even if you're a quiet person and introverted and you don't say anything and you just kind of, just observe life, somebody else needs that in their life. They need someone like you, because you're going to be the person that can listen to them, to be their sounding board. You can be that for them. So I don't care. You think that you have nothing. You might have good listening skills. You might just be able to observe things that other people aren't. You might be unlike me, right? You have the ability to shush, and listen. Okay. And somebody else needs that in you. Like, it's very difficult for me. So that is number one. The number two, I really think if you chose card C, I know it sounds kind of stereotypical coming from a freaking psychic, but it's almost like you are literally on the edge of something freaking amazing. And it's like, almost keep on going, but at the same time, trust that if things are not happening for you, and what you want, there's something better coming along. So keep on the same path that you're on, because what's happening is that it's going to get better. You might even have something better in your life than you have right now. And right now you might not be able to see the awesomeness because spirit sees it. So basically what they're saying is like, just keep on going that direction, keep on holding your head up high, keep on being yourself, keep on doing all those good things, making choices out of love and not fear. And you're going to freaking flourish. You're going to be that butterfly. You are going to blossom like a freaking flower. So just don't get too much in your head. Don't get fearful. Don't back off. All right. Man, I kind of wish I had this card. I still want to take it. And by the way, Spirit, if you are card C, Spirit is like really freaking with you, and they really want you to ask for freaking help. If you card C people, I wonder how many of you are those people who always have to like take care of other people and stuff. So let me know if you're that person that has to like get everybody else done and blah 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 blah. Are you always caring about everybody else? Who the F is caring about you? That's what I'm fucking curious about. Okay. Wow, really needed that message. Good, good, good. Same float along. Yeah, some float along beside me as I walk. Yes. I had the 46. Yesterday would have been my dad's birthday, born in 46. Oh my God, I just got chills, Bianca. Just got chills. Didn't your dad come during one of the coffee and cards mediumship things that we were doing? Yes. Oh my gosh, I freaking love it. Okay. Oh my gosh, Tina, we just did pick a card. I think you missed it, but I'm not sure. But if you joined Tina while I was reading card C, then that is your message. Okay. Yes, you did. Okay, I thought so. Definitely fits what you needed to hear. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay, so let's see. I don't know. All right, tomorrow is a podcast. Wednesday's a podcast. I don't know when I'm going to see you again, but I will definitely see you here on Sunday. So reach out to me if you need anything, okay? Yes, always taking care of everybody else. Love card C. Yes, yes, yes. So I love you. If you want to get in touch with me, just message me and I'll be here. And I love you guys, and I'll see you on Sunday for coffee and cards, a full hour of coffee and cards next week in my office where I won't be in my car. All right. I hope you guys have a fabulous, fabulous week, and thank you for joining me. I love you guys. Mwah.